No.
No, okay.
So it would just have to be deferred to the next meeting.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Recording is started.
You want to do roll call, Lisa? Or you want me?
Okay.
Yes, thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. Rebecca Chai,
Yes, here.
please confirm your presence by saying present or here and whether you are alone or who is with you. Indicate
Present?
if there is, yeah, indicate, thank you. Indicate if there is anyone else or any members of the public who are with you. Okay,
Yeah.
next one, Ma Yinwen. Ma Yinwen. No. Okay. Nicholas Todd. Nicholas Todd. No. Fan Siriwanta.
I'm here.
Fan. Okay,
Let's
thank
hear what is
you.
here.
Yourself, yeah. Okay, next one, Steve Sakamoto. Steve
I'm here
Sakamoto.
by myself.
Okay, thank you. Yang Sung Kim.
I'm here.
No, I think
Yeah.
you are alone. Okay, thank you. Sandro Furuto. Sandro Furuto. No. Dr. Thomas Lee.
Good afternoon, present and alone in the room. Thank you.
Thank you. Kamala Walsh. Kamala Walsh. Representative Amy Paruso. Representative Amy Paruso. No. Tori Inoue. Tori Inoue. No. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 members. Not enough quorum.
Okay. Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So may I have the honor to introduce our new member? So, Yang Sung from DBAT. Maybe you can give us a little brief introduction of yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Yang Sung Kim from Debate Research Division. First, my apology for the frequent change in the representative from Tibet for this task force. So actually, again, I'm from research division, and division head used to be the member of this task force, but our former division head Eugene Tian retired last May, and Seth, who replaced Eugene, I think he attended this meeting only once, and he already left for other role as the budget finance director. So the division head position is currently vacant, and I'm filling the role. I'm branch chief of a statistics and data support branch. So I don't know who will continue to join this task force, new division head or me, but anyway, I'm overseeing all data product and what we present on website. So regardless I'm attending this meeting or not, just I will keep track of what's going on, what's discussed and determined in this task force and try to implement that for our product.
Thank you. Thank you, Yang Sung. Welcome.
Yeah.
Brett Peruso is here. Awesome. We still don't have quorum. It's okay. Thank you. Let's proceed to public testimony. Any members of the public here present? I don't see any. Yeah, I don't see anyone to provide testimony. Okay. Anyone from the public would like to testify? I don't think so. Yeah, no one from the public is here. Let's proceed. Let me share my screen. So, Peruso, just a little update. We just introduced Yang Sung from DBAT, and we don't have a quorum, so we're not going to approve last meeting minute. So we'll proceed to our next agenda item. All right. So, we also have another new member from Department of Education, Nicholas Todd. He's not here today, but we're going to ask him to introduce himself next meeting with his All right. Next update is Act 154, Data Sharing and the Governance Working Group. There are 24 members identified, chaired by our CIO, Christine. There are 2 members from the Data Task Force who are part of it. One is from Judiciary, Mai is from UH, Sandra. I see Derek online here today as well. He's representing DOH on there. All right. Maybe we can, it's a quarterly meeting, they're meeting quarterly as well. And I'm trying to listen to all of them, and we will update to the task force on their progress. Hopefully Mai and Sandra can give us a more insight view into what's going on there. Okay, let me put in presentation mode. Oh, it's not presenting on the other side. Oh no. Okay, sorry. Let me cancel the presentation mode. Can you still see my screen? You can. Okay. Oh, good.
Yes.
Yeah. Once I have a presentation mode, it goes to the other monitor. So I'll just keep it this way. Yeah. For the past several months, we did a lot of analysis on the vendors for data governance, master data management, and the data lakehouse, because we received the budget approval for fiscal year 26 going on for those 3 tools. I would like to share with you the criteria we use to evaluate each kind of tool without going into the vendor ranking, because this is a public meeting. For master data management tool, because of the AI and the machine learning today, we are heavily relying on the machine learning and the AI algorithm to help us match the data instead of manual matching. I remember several years ago when I was in a meeting with someone from DOH from another big state on the mainland. They said that they tried to do master data management system for the state for all the health record. They ended up having hundreds of people have to manually review the records because they didn't have that auto matching capability. So that's one key criteria we're looking at. The second thing is we want to make sure that any machine learning used in there's a transparency to understand, to make sure that it's explainable, it's traceable. If it's auto matching, why it's matching, based on what criteria, and what's the probability of matching? Is it 99% or it's 80%? See. Oh, now we have quorum. Do we, Lisa? Sandra just joined.
We have 6 on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7.
No, 1,
Is it,
2,
please?
4, 5, 6.
7, right?
6.
Oh, 6.
Well, Kara is not a member, right? No.
Sandra is.
Yeah. No. We only have Rebecca Fan Srivatha, Steve Sakamoto, Yang Song Kim, Central Furuto, Dr. Thomas Lee, and then Representative Ami Caruso. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yes, 7.
Yeah, 7. Okay. So maybe we can take a pause here and to approve the prior meeting's agenda. Oh, no, not the agenda, meeting minutes. Does the committee have any questions or comments regarding the meeting minutes for September?
Hold on
No?
one moment. Kaimana is also joining right now. So we have 8.
Okay. Yeah. So if there are no questions, may I have a motion to approve the meeting minutes for September?
So moved.
And June.
Thank you. Anyone second?
Second.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Thomas. All right, meeting minutes approved. May I have a, let's see. All those in favor of approving the minutes, please indicate by either raising your hands here or raising your virtual hands.
There are 2 meeting minutes, yeah. One is September, one is June.
Yeah. So 2 virtual hands, 3 virtual hands. Okay. Is that
4.
good enough? 4. Okay. And plus Thomas and me.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. Anyone oppose? No. Okay. So the meeting minutes are approved. All right. Let's continue with our presentation. So we were on the tool selection criteria. For master data management tool, we look at advanced matching, we look at explainable and traceable machine learning. We care a lot about geospatial components as well, because we have a lot of buildings in case of any emergency. It could be flooding or anything, it could be building impacted. We want to know how many households are impacted if the water is at a certain level. So that's important for us. We want to make sure we have a multi-domain. It's not just the residents, it's buildings, it could be bridges, it could be households. All those could be master data. We want to make sure that's not only able to handle citizen record, data quality, and enrichment services. They could have external data, such as demographics from businesses or from census, additional data to add on to our master data management record. And hybrid flexible architecture. We want to be able to make sure that it's scalable, no matter whether we're looking at 5,000 records or 1.5 million records. Right now, with API, we have to have the real-time API connection with the connectors. We can't have the time and the resources wasted on loading the data and waiting for the data to load. And time to value, how fast it is implementation. I think I mentioned in the before meeting, in old days, 20 years ago, when I started doing master data management, it takes months or even years to implement master data management system. Now it takes weeks, several weeks to do that. And so we're looking at the newer technology, cloud native, AI, machine learning enabled, MDM, master data management technology. Security is always important. We need to make sure we're able to secure the PII, ensure the audit compliance, and distributed stewardship. One master record, one citizen record could be coming from part of the data could from DOH, part from DHS, part could from judiciary. Everyone store their own part of the data and control the access control and allow whatever is allowed in compliance to make sure that we can share only what's in compliance. And advanced AI and natural language processing capabilities. So those are the criteria. What we did is by each criteria, we list the vendors. At the bottom, those are the vendors we're looking at. Reltio, IBM, Tamer, Lake Fusion, and Informatica. In the red, Informatica is older, more established. Tamer is newer, Reltio is newer. IBM is older as well, but they're all moving to cloud right now. And the Lake Fusion is an AI native MDM tool. So we look at them, we use Moonchart to see that for each capability, for each vendor, what's each feature? Is it a half moon? Is it a quarter of the moon? Is it full moon? And then we compare price on top of those features. That's how we make selections. The next one is the governance tool. For each governance tool, we want to make sure that we have a data cataloging, unified data cataloging. I heard this several times before, is that I don't even know what data is out there. So when I try to solve a problem to make a decision, it's very important for that business leader or the business person who makes a decision need to know, quickly figure out what the data is out there, not through a phone book like catalog or Excel spreadsheet. I go there, I search for it. We look for a dynamic data cataloging tool where it's like a chatbot. It's like a Google. You just ask, I'm trying to understand the sea level rise impact. And then all the data set would come up and showing who owns which data set, what is the access control for each one, and which ones I have access control or accessed already, which ones I can agree to the terms to get access, which ones by law, I cannot not get access because my job role. So that's transparency, extremely important. And dynamic cataloging to make sure that we have this real-time access instead of going into a document or folder or a Excel document somewhere to look at the catalog. That's important because I don't even remember all the folders I have on my own personal OneDrive. So it's searching, it's helping me. So we need to be able to enable this function for our business users. The second, business glossary. One could be common definition, common understanding. We could define certain things differently. Like region could be defined differently, which is a reality across all the states, right? By different departments. If that's the case, as long as people know this is a judiciary region, this is an educational region, this is a health region, then we're fine. And we want to make sure that we all understand when we talk about the same thing, we understand that there could be different definitions, or we have a statewide definition. Our team member even talk about data sets. That could be argument about data set. You could see later on in the open data website slide. So there are many ways of defining data set. There's no right or wrong. We just want to make sure that we understand what we use and we understand, the context whenever we use it. The third is AI-driven metadata enrichment. We use AI to automatically classify the tag data. If I put a social security number in a address field, and the data governance tool is supposed to be able to detect there. And it can't just say that because the field called address, and the user could put something in there, and the tool only look at the title of the field. The tool should be more capable looking at the values instead with the AI machine learning today. And the quality, automatically it should be able to score the data and inform us if the data, the quality of the data, the completeness, the accuracy, give it the traffic light, green, yellow, red, or gray, which is not detectable. And so we're informed, again, it's transparency. As long as people make informed decisions coming from recommended by the data analytics platform or recommended by AI, they are able to be accountable for their decisions. We can't just give them information with a black box, not knowing whether the information is trustworthy or not. The next one is a privacy policy and the data masking. That's a must. Data lineage. It's important to understand where data coming from and supports where. So if there's any issue or any question about the data, we can easily trace the data back to the source to understand maybe there's part of the rule we need to update. Maybe we can identify, if we trace them back to two different departments, we can say that we might not have a common definition for this field. Let's discuss. It's all about transparency and regulatory compliance. That's tracking. That's important, must have. And federated stewardship, again, each business owner, each individual agency, each branch, each office, they need to own their own data. They need to be empowered with this ownership, control the access. Hybrid and the legacy support. And it can support the sensitive data, scanning sensitive data behind the state firewalls, protected. And also we can manage both, get data both from the legacy systems and mainframe system, and also from the cloud databases. Broad connectivity. It should have connectors to ingest the data, real-time connectors, and ease of use and adoption. It should be very intuitive nowadays tools. It should be all like your phone. You know, I don't have to think where to find the volume. I don't have to think where to find certain information. Just by default, that's where it is. Easier to use would drive adoption. So 3 data governance leaders are 2 leaders are Informatica, Collibra, and IBM. We're looking at them, all 3 of them. Again, we use Moonchart to rank them. Yeah. The next one is a lakehouse. We call it data sharing platform in the business term, but basically, technically, it's a lakehouse. It's a combination of data warehouse and the data lake where you dump the data. Several considerations. One, we want to make sure that the open, it's a vendor neutral formats. We don't want to lock into a custom kind of vendor specific format. So if the vendor jumped the price by 100% next year, we're stuck there. We can't switch easily to another tool. The second is a secure data sharing protocol. Once in combination with master data management to link the master data across different departments, in combination with the data governance tool, where we manage the access control rules, we are able to secure the data sharing using this lakehouse. It should be seamless, and user doesn't need to know that, oh, I'm in the data governance tool now. Oh, I'm in the lakehouse now. Oh, I'm in the master data management tool now. It should be consistent to the user. It's just one portal. I can see that, oh, I want to find out the citizen record, for example. If I were DHS today, I need to get the information, incarcerated data from judiciary to make sure that I can switch them, pause their Medicaid services or reactive the Medicaid services. I should be able to get the information, and I should know that which person that Auntie Rebecca matched to Auntie Rebecca here. So we match them easily. And also I can easily see the access control, which is empowered by the data governance tool, saying that, hey, because Rebecca is with DHS, Rebecca can have access of this information of those certain fields that's authorized by judiciary based on the data sharing agreement signed on. And multi-engine support. We want to make sure that we can efficiency to diverse for different teams. They're able to run different analytics at the same time, and hybrid multi-cloud deployment, separation of compute and storage. That's more technical to make sure that the data storage is cheap right now with all the cloud vendors. So we separate it out. So we pay a premium for the compute, but we can save money on the storage. If you put everything in one place, that will be not cost optimum. And serverless compute options, that's very technical. Unified data store catalog and governance, that's in conjunction with the data governance tool. And security, compliance support, building machine learning and AI. Today with Lakehouse, actually I think the DBAT, the economic and analytics team probably, and the DOTEX, they probably do, and the DOH probably, DHS as well. And they do this a lot today. They would use advanced analytics tools to predict and to simulate, to support different decisions. That could be AI tools built in as well to do certain data matching, where you can ask questions about analytics and present it in a visualization. So we want to make sure that we don't have to buy a new tool for that. we want to make sure this Lakehouse has this built-in AI machine learning capability already. So it's truly powerful for the shared data where the business user can perform an action on this shared data platform to support the policy making decisions or, business decision making. Support for RAG and a large language model and the real-time and the streaming ingestion. So those are the considerations we use for the data lakehouse. When we consider those three tools, we're looking at the tools that's shared by the departments. So with AI and machine learning, I think vendors are able to gain a lot of efficiency, reduce cost on their side. So far, the cost we estimate received is significantly lower than last year when we started the exploration, because they are all embracing AI right now to improve efficiency. In the old days, probably, for example, data governance tool, some of the vendor, they would charge by the different organizations. Each organization would charge a certain amount, but the more organization you onboard, you'll be able to lower the cost for each organization. But this year, some of the vendors, they are able to give one price for the entire state. All departments can just use the data governance tool that ETS procure, and you can just use it for free. You can still secure your data. You can save that amount of money that you have for advanced analytics or maybe AI initiatives for some more business focused activities. Master data management is the same. We are getting quotes for the entire state for 1.5 million people. So regardless how many sources we're connecting it to, whether we're connecting it to AWS, Amazon-based AWS, or connecting to Azure, or connected to GCP, and whatever the backend system is, if there are 200 systems, Rebecca exists in, they charge only one record for Rebecca. So that's one criteria we're including as well. So cost we didn't include in there, but that's very important. Once we have all the key critical functionalities, we're evaluating on cost, based on cost. And we're looking at the scalability. We don't want to have any surprise to say that, hey, per record, per source, we pay this amount. So that price can jump significantly if that's the case. So we're looking at a holistic packaged quote from vendors. Any questions here? All right. Talking about glossary and different definition, this is the open data set. We had a great intern, Jacob, he's on the call. He's awesome. He did a lot of analysis for us, not only our own website, open data website, but also departmental website. Because our open data website, we all know the history, right? It was established over 12 years ago when there was a law to promote open data, but there was never a departmental designated resource to be legislated to update this data sets on this website. So, and it's not easy, not extremely easy to update, because the vendor doesn't have an automatic tool for people to click. When I update to my departmental website, automatically it would update this open data website. We ETS are evaluating the capabilities. How can we make it easy for departments? We don't want you to waste time, duplicate your effort updating your departmental website and updating the open data website. So hopefully we can have one click so you can update both. But in addition, what we can do is you can see some number of, there are much more data sets on departmental website compared to the open data website. And also departmental websites are more detailed. So that's about the data set definition. We would consider each slice of the data, we consider a data set. Because the DOH has this powerful data warehouse, so somehow we're able to slice the data in over 1 million ways. That's amazing. DOH did a great job in that. But how can we make that searchable on the open data website? So we're piloting a potential chatbot on the open data website where search the open data on the open data website, and then we can search the departmental open data on your website as well. So in addition to the allowing departments to have this one-click automatically updating the state open data website we're also exploring the potential to have a chatbot there to look at it. And we probably need some support from Ledge on that to make that happen. Yep. Any question here? No? Everyone's mic still works? All right. So with the open data, yeah, we mentioned that we could potentially do a chatbot. We could do the auto update to improve the transparency of the open data. Right now, it's not just our open data. If you look at any state's open data website, and even the federal website, it's heavily focused on data set itself. But we're not all statisticians where we can download the data sets, perform analytics. I had a conversation with Hawaiian Green Growth, Kamala, who is our data task force member. We might partner to define a persona, define different personas for our open data website. If I'm an educator coming in, if I'm a student coming in, if I'm just newly moved in, new resident coming in, looking for house, the information people care would be a little different. So like New York City, they build different personas. People can just correlate to the persona and find the related visualizations, not just data sets, but the visualization, the stories to be told using charts to answer my question. So we're looking into those ways to improve our open data. We probably, if we do need funding or support, we probably would submit next year. Yeah. The next one is every organization need to establish a data AI governance committee. So we did that with one representative from each department, had one meeting and to understand the roles and the responsibilities of departments and of ETS, our office, and the departmental data AI leads and the actual data owners, the business owners. So from policy point of view, we established the policies and we're counting on the departmental data and AI leads to enforce it, to implement it, and to inform the data owners, make sure they understand it. So heavily reliant on the departmental data and AI leads. And the governance is the same. We created the guidelines, we coordinated data sharing, but still it's heavy lifting on the departmental data AI leads to identify the owners of each use case for AI, owner of each data set, to manage the within department data AI governance. Like I would imagine DOH, DHS, and Judiciary and DOE would have a lot of work related to that because the type of data, the sensitivity of the data you collect, you manage. Yep. And the tool selection, we create the tool selection criteria. We add like the ones I shared, and we share with the departments. Some departments, you already have mature tools. And some departments, if you don't have mature tools, we have a free tool for you to use. And we welcome all the departments to share the statewide tool. Even for the departments they have a tool. If we have a statewide data governance tool that's easily migratable, you can migrate over, which is a zero cost for you. Why not, right? You can save the money for something else. Yeah. And use case identification implementation. Oh, when we met with this committee, we're looking for each department to develop your own use case roadmap. So you can have a data and AI roadmap. Top down would be the business use cases. Bottom up would be the data readiness. Do you have the data? Do you have the quality of the data managed to support each use case? So in this case, we can have a 3 to 6 months quick rollout instead of having a big bang for several years, because data quality can never ever be 100%. And data is being created every single second. Like after this meeting, we have a new meeting minute. So we are always working on this data quality management, data governance. And so we don't have a point where we say that, oh, we understand the maturity of the data of the entire state. But the moment you assess the entire state's data maturity, it's out of date already. Because Rebecca could put in a bad quality data in that table. So the quality is different. So it's a dynamic, it's ongoing. So we need a roadmap so we can support you. At high level, statewide, we want to create a statewide roadmap. We support you, but we have a small team here, and we don't have a capability to work on every single use case. So we ask every department to share your use cases. Many states actually have legislated to make it legal mandate by law to require departments to share their AI use cases and the AI vendors they use, published on website like Open Data website. We're hoping that this can happen for us as well. In that case, it would be a true big milestone for the transparency on the AI side for us. Yeah. And knowledge sharing. We're promoting knowledge sharing, but people are so humble. they're not bragging about their successes. So that's the issue with Hawaii. People are too humble. They do a lot of great work, but they are not always willing to, to stand up and speak on it. So we're counting on the departmental AI and the data leads again to help us on that. We also work with different vendors. We organized a quantum 101 training. We work with DHERD to provide a lot of vendor-specific data and AI trainings. I'm working with a nonprofit organization funded by a chief data and AI officer of New Jersey. It's called Innovate US. They have a lot of free training online for AI. I'm meeting with them tomorrow, actually. We're going to introduce a lot of trainings. But again, the training is there. In the old Chinese way, we say that we can lead the horse to the water, but drinking, it's up to the horse, right? I use it to my kids a lot. When I raise them up, I can provide you all the resources, but whether to leverage the resources or not to become successful in that area, become expert in that, it's up to you. So 2 boys and 1 ticket, 1 not taking it. So here we need to support from the departmental leads to help us to see that how we can make sure we have the stream of plenty of water with training materials for our employees, and how can we better encourage them to take those training. Each department might be a little different. Need your support on that. Any question here, please? No, am I still on? See you. Okay, thank you. All right, so next is about our high-level architecture. So we mentioned before, right? Each department could be its own island. We don't want to mess up with the departmental operations. They are specialized in certain areas. We're not experts in, your business process or even your data. But we want to make sure that whenever you have a data sharing need, for example, Medicaid, MediQuest division, they need some data from judiciary. We want to be here, have the tools, have the guidelines, have the mechanism to support you. So that's why we have this procured this master data management platform and data governance platform and the decision management platform. We're currently evaluating the Gen AI, agentic AI tools. I will be able to share something like this in the next data task force meeting for the Gen AI tools. what are the different criteria we're looking at. AI landscape is just moving so fast. There are always new companies coming up, and even the existing vendors, sometimes the 1 week one is more advanced, another one, another week, another one is more advanced. We need to be making sure that we're not chasing the best one now. We're looking at which one can help us easily drive adoption and with minimum implementation cost, be able to accelerate and scale up quickly. So those are some of the criteria we're looking at. Again, the middle platform is only for shared data. We're not looking at duplicating every single piece of data in here. Some data are not needed for any use case. Some data is only needed for within department decision support. There's no value add to putting in here. Every single use case we do in the middle statewide, we want to make sure we understand what potential impact it could bring, and we are able to track that impact. So make sure that every money is spent worth the dollar. Yep. Any question here? No. All right. So the next slide is the shared data platforms, the different tools or responsibilities of ETS, data office, and the departmental data. Oh, by the way, we have a reorg going on, and we're going to establish a data and AI office that's my team within ETS. Yep. And departmental data AI leads and departmental data and AI owners. For data governance, we're setting the high level and we provide the platform. We serve as the center of excellence. That just means that we know the tool. We need to make sure that we know the tool well so we can support you, answer any questions. But again, governance is departmental and use case by use case to govern the data. Master data management is the same. We provide this tool and serve as the center of excellence for using this tool. However, the data within the sitting master data management tool is owned by each department. Like Citizens Rebecca, if I look at the 360 view of Citizens Rebecca, that could be health related, data for Rebecca that's owned by DOH. Human services related data of Rebecca owned by Human Services. As long as we all know this is the same Rebecca, that's the key for the master data management. And ETS, even though we sponsor this statewide master data management system, does not mean that Rebecca would be able to see every single piece of master data. No, the access control is managed by the department. Department can see that at what level Rebecca would have access to, at what level ETS should have access to data, or maybe ETS should not have any access to those data at all. It's based on the compliance by the law and controlled by the department, data owners. The next one is a data lakehouse with machine learning and AI for shared data only. We established this lakehouse. Departments, please work with us when you have shared it. You need the data from someone, or someone need your data. For example, Derek, you're on the call. Many people need this record from DOH, right? So how can we make this sharing easier? Maybe at one platform so people can get access to. But to put your data there, that's up to the departments putting the data. When they request the data, you put the to be shared data there and put the access control there. Gen AI, agentic AI tools. We create statewide standards. One thing I just realized is that actually we need to guide not only software, but also hardware as well. Because if I get a Meta glasses and I wear it to work, my Meta glasses AI can read every single piece of information I see. If I were a human services worker or health worker, I would be able to see a lot of social security number. using my meta glasses. We are updating our guideline to make sure that we need to ensure people are not using personal, AI hardware to read the state-owned data. Yeah, we set those guidelines. We provide the AI governance tools. We do need a consistent AI governance tools across the state to make sure we're all looking at certain areas to assess the risk, and we're able to assess it when we implement the AI use case, and also constantly audit it to make sure that its accuracy, whatever, doesn't deteriorate as we use it. For each department, you please collaborate with us to select and implement your AI tools, and please update and maintain AI use case and the tools inventory. We created one on the SharePoint, but it's not being updated. And I was chatting with other state CDOs. They said, "Oh, you need to legislate it." Our state all legislated. I'm like, "Oh, okay." So we can maybe we have a rep Russo here. Maybe we can legislate it to make sure that we are sharing the AI use cases and the tools and AI tools. This would help us not only learn from each other to not having to start from scratch for everyone, save the taxpayer money, and improve the efficiency, reduce duplication of the tools and of the use cases, but also promote transparency. So our residents know what we use AI for and what kind of tool we use. So if they read in the news about an AI tool that's really dangerous, they can easily find out, oh, state of Hawaii, we don't use it, so we're safe. Any question here, comment here?
Can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Yes. So the DBED, especially the research division, our office currently are interested in specifically creating a chatbot for our website. Not entire DBED website, but for our excuse me, our division website, because we provide a lot of information with a lot of economic data, tourism data, not only data itself, and also a lot of report. And people, the DBED website has a search feature, but people complain that if you make an inquiry on the search function, it doesn't provide any useful answer through that search feature, existing ones. So that's why we have been talking about creating chatbot for our own website. Actually, that's what the Seth started, and he has been talking with the Google AI team. So we had a few meetings with them. So it seems like they charge by usage, but besides the recurring cost, it seems that they also have some upfront cost for establishing some. We are waiting for their proposal, including the information on cost, but it seems that there is upfront cost as well. But my question is, you talked about having the chatbot on the open data website and also statewide AI governance, that kind of thing. But how can each the department or the office like us can utilize that kind of statewide platform without we create our own from our cost? Because it's kind of risky, because
Yes.
until it's all done, we don't really know if that chatbot will be efficient or not. Or another question is, it's a really good timing to do that now, because as you said, AI technology is changing, improving just very fast. But I don't really want us to get stuck with all the technology, right? So, and especially at this moment, I don't have really clear information about how much it will cost. if it is really based on usage, it's kind of safe, but that's how we started the conversation. But as we have a meeting with the Google team, they brought their partner, and it seems like not everything is free. So yeah, but it'd be best if there's any way we can utilize statewide the free platform and backed by the ETS and with all kind of technological governance support, then we feel a lot more comfortable starting using the chatbot or trying other AI tool.
Yeah, can we meet and talk about in detail? So we
Yeah,
are
it'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. So currently our team is we are evaluating each vendor. We're creating one with each vendor. Then we can see how easy each one is to use. And the cost is a little, there are two ways vendors charge. One is for named users, for example, for state, right? If we have all the data task force members use it, each person will pay a certain amount, maybe $20, maybe $30 per month. But for open data, it's different because citizens, you could have anywhere. People coming from, it's an open website. People can come from DC or come from Florida or from Sweden. They can go to your website and ask a question, right? So how that pricing works, and we're evaluating on that. So let's collaborate. We can share all the piloting, all the test scenarios we do with you, and also we can work on hopefully statewide if we can do a one chatbot for the state. Hopefully the pricing we can reduce the cost as well for everyone. Yeah, but one chatbot doesn't mean that you put one chatbot on one website. It means that at the back end, it's everything, all the data is indexed, all the data is ready to use. And then you could have one chatbot on your divisional website. I can have a chatbot within ETS website. I can have one chatbot on open data website. And as long as they're hitting the same layer of the data, they provide consistent answers. Yeah, one concern I always have is if we all build our own chatbot, it's not only the cost and effort you throw in, the maintenance, but also you could get inconsistent data. When a resident go to your website, I might ask something related to health, which I wouldn't know. I have to go to the Department of Health website. So hopefully that information would be provided. Like on the health website, they could ask a human services question. They want to be able to make sure that they can answer that question as long as it's public information. So it's easy to build a chatbot on. Once we get more personalized service, for example, Rebecca is asking, hey, this is Rebecca, and I'm a single mom of 4. So what kind of service I can get? Then it's more security data for that person. That's the next phase. Yeah, we can start with the open data first.
Yes. First of all, it will be great if we can have a follow-up question at the meeting to discuss about that. But one thing I want to share is what we currently want is the limit the data source that AI or chatbot can use to our product only, because we extend to all available data source. I don't see the difference within just general AI feature available everywhere, like Gemini and ChatGPT. I can use it, right? If I have a question about certain house or economy, I can just use Gemini or ChatGPT to ask. Then they will grab the information from not only from our website, but all other the available data source. So in that case, there's no use to create a chatbot on our website, but some people want response only based on what we the state or DBA provide, right? But we provide really a lot of data in various formats, so people, legislature, or I don't think it's a lot of people in terms of a number of people, because a lot of data user of our website already know where they can get the data from our website. But some people, especially legislature or some other agency, asked if they can have some chatbot to get the information specifically based on our website only.
Yes,
That's
yes.
how we started that kind of discussion.
Yeah, our scope is only on our state open data, like your
Okay.
open data, DOH open data, you know, judiciary open data. Only our data sets that we have to allow that. Yeah, let's have a more
Okay.
discussion on that. Yeah. So
Thank you.
let's wrap it. Yeah, thank you. Let's wrap it up. So we're working on some testing some use cases. For example, we can use Form A to create impact statement. We can have open data chatbot, procurement, augmentation, be able to automate some processes and create a position description, departmental chatbots, data sharing. Those are the use cases we're working on. So for next meeting, we're running out of time. The next meeting is March 16th. And agenda items, we're thinking of updating the Act 150. Is it 153 or 154? Yeah, 150. Yeah, I need to update it. I'm sorry. Yeah, from data task force members and data AI tool selection update. Hopefully we'll select a tool by then and we will share our AI approach that we're working on, still finalizing. Before the data task meeting, we probably would share with all the departments, making sure we get their feedback. And like Steve always give me good feedbacks. Yeah. All right.
Hi, Rebecca. I just wanted to make a comment that Derek posted a comment and a question in the chat.
Oh, yes.
I know we're out of time already, but yeah.
Is information on these features review process available to all agencies? Yes, yes, yes. Within department, we will share. Within state, we'll share. Yeah, we just don't want to put our moon charts on public information. Yeah. All right. Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy holidays. Thank you.
Bye.